Hello and welcome to the Side One YouTube channel. My name is Ray, and in this video we're going to do something a little bit different and start looking at repairing a small car, in this case a Suzuki Alto, that had an encounter with a Kangaroo. Kangaroos can be a fair problem during dusk and dawn in Australia, out in the country areas. And on my way to work one morning, just before 7 AM, a fairly large tan coloured kangaroo bounced over the side of the road and cleaned up the front quarter, passenger side quarter of the car. The good news is my wife, who was driving at the time, did not suffer any injuries at all, but was only shaken. The car, on the other hand, did suffer a little bit of injuries. You can see bits of left over from the Kangaroo. Did a fairly significant amount of damage to the windscreen. There's actually a hole all the way through there. The front headlight assembly has taken a significant amount of damage. The good news is the steering did not appear to have taken any damage at all through there, and it does actually drive straight on the road. The mirror assembly was smashed, but strangely enough the actual glass in the mirror survived it all. There is a small dent in the column in this area, and of course the brunt of the damage was taken by the front bumper on the corner, the front quarter panel and the bonnet. Inside the vehicle you can see quite an amount of glass scattered throughout the car. Most of that came out while driving, some of it at the time of the accident. When looking inside the car, there was only a very small part that was still visible. There are still flecks of glass even on the steering wheel and all over the seat covers and on the floor of the car. So we've got a fair amount of damage to repair. I will be using gloves for a lot of this repair work because there is so much glass floating around. So I'm just going to put some gloves on now. Both the gloves. So I'm just going to change over cameras and we'll see how we go. Okay, so after lifting the bonnet up, we can see there's lots of dents in the bonnet, of course. We can see bits of glass and plastic from the headlight. Internally, there doesn't appear to be much damage at all. Most of it is what's come off the headlight assembly. So I think for the bonnet, what we'll do is these two bolts here, and over on the other side find them, we have these two bolts here as well, and that should allow us to take the bonnet off. Looking in the top of the engine compartment, it's a little bit dirty, but it's normal for a car, and there doesn't appear to be any significant damage anywhere else. So I think first thing we need to do is start cleaning up where the headlight was, getting all of the parts out, finding the plugs for the headlight assembly and pulling those out. Alright. Looks like the headlight was definitely running when it broke. You can see the cladding on it. Okay, so looking a bit closer now, I've got some of the debris out. It turns out that this bit of plastic here actually supports the bottom of the windscreen, and because it's all broken, it's taken away the support for the bottom of the windscreen, and that's why it's broken so easily. So I'm going to have to go and get some parts. I've got to replace this piece all the way through. I've noticed the windscreen wipers, of course, are damaged because they had a roof sitting on it. This is broken. They should be linked. This one still appears to be linked to the wiper motor. So I've got a fair bit of work still pulling it apart to find out what's going on. When you look at the bonnet hinge, you can see that almost like a hook here. The hinge goes up on the outside. Over here, it's been bent over enough that it goes up on the inside. So that needs to be straightened up somewhat as well. On this side you can see the mounts here are relatively level, and over here they've got a significant lean. This whole panel has been pushed back a little bit. This is normally attached to here as over here, and I think that's come apart as well, so a little bit more investigation needs to be done to see just how much damage we've got. Okay, so I've got the wipers off and the cover over where the wiper motor is, and you can actually see the framework under the window has actually been pushed down, and that's why our windscreen is shattered so badly. So this is going to be fun to clean up and pull out. I'm not sure if that part can come out at all. There is a bolt here, I don't know what it holds. Might be a clip to hold that bit of plastic in place that went over here. There's definitely something wrong here. There's a linkage down here and the linkage has come apart. So I'm going to have to pull the wiper assembly out as well and have a look at it.
If you like these videos, please leave a comment, let me know. Don't forget to click on like, subscribe, ring that notification bell. It'll let you know when the next video comes out, and hopefully we'll see the conclusion of this repair. If you'd like to support the channel, I do have a Patreon account, and you'll find a link in the description below. I also have a Discord channel, so if you'd like to find out a little bit more about what's going on, feel free to drop into Discord and ask a question. And we'll see you in the next video.